Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Well, it's my favorite time of the year. It's Halloween season. So I'm doing my top 10 games to play during Halloween. As you can see, I got my shirt ready and I got my list here ready to go. There's going to be, I did do this video last year. Some games have stood on the list, some are new. I will go over the ones that didn't make the list this time, but yeah, let's go right into it. Number one is going to be Halloween, obviously. So I got to play this game a few times. I do own it. I've been wanting to do a review, but the channel has been picking up. I've been getting a lot of prototypes, a lot of games coming in, and I haven't tabled it that often. I do plan to table it very soon, and I want to do a video review for this guy. So spoiler alert, I do really like it. And as I'm doing this video, I just found out that they're releasing Halloween 2 in December, which is I guess an expansion sequel to this game. It adds the hospital from Halloween 2, and I don't know if it's gonna add a few more mechanics or not. Looks like it's gonna be more of an expansion than anything else, but I'm very excited for it. So number one is Halloween. Number two is new to the list, and the game I just got the other day. I played it and I loved it. It's called Pagan Fate of Roanoke. So this is a two-player card game where one person plays as a witch hunter and the other one plays as the witch. So the witch hunter is trying to obviously find which resident is the witch, and the witch is trying to cast all these spells before the witch hunter can find out who the witch is. It is a really good cat and mouse game. I love the theme of it. I thought it was excellent. I'm gonna be doing a review on it once I get to play as the witch character, and then after I do that, I will be doing a review on it. But again, another spoiler, I really do like that game a lot, and it's super thematic. Number three, Cthulhu That May Die. This was on my list last year. This is one of my favorite dungeon crawlers. I think Simon did an excellent job with this game to maintain the theme of it. Of course, it's the whole Cthulhu mythology, and it's hard. We have yet to win a game. Maybe I just suck, but I really enjoy this dungeon crawler. Super thematic, and again, a lot of fun. One of the best dungeon crawlers out there. Number four is new to the list, and that's My Father's Work. So My Father's Work is a worker placement game, but it requires an app, so it's very story driven. There's 3 different acts and they each have 8 different endings, so there's a ton of replayability of it. So essentially you're playing as like a Frankenstein character, and you're trying to finish your father's work, and it's got a lot of like these creepy elements to it, like you're going to the to a cemetery to dig up grave, but you're going up on this list, and if you go too high on this list, it's like a fear track. You're not allowed into town anymore. There's a little bit of take that, and then again, depending on what you guys do, it changes the board or the book, whatever that you use. So you use like this book, and depending on the actions, it can affect the town that you're living in. And of course, there's certain things that you can do to affect other players, but it is such a thematic game. I love it. It is one of the best worker placement games out there, in my opinion, and it is perfect for Halloween. Another one that's new to the list is this game right over here, Nightmare Cathedral. I've been wanting to do this review for the longest time. I just haven't had a chance to table it again because I wanted to play with the next module. The game comes with 2 different modules, and I wanted to play with the next one that was in the box. But Nightmare Cathedral is an area control game. Even though the theme is not particularly strong, the artwork is based off a famous Polish artist. It's very gothic, creepy looking art, but it is fantastic. The game is a lot of fun. It's got a little bit of a Euro feel to it, and you have all these like nightmare creatures on the board that you can control, affect other players. A ton of fun, really good game. Hope to do a review really soon for you guys, and it's a shame because the game's not getting enough love as it should be right now. But yes, that is Nightmare Cathedral. That is my number 5. My number 6 is Legendary Alien. So unfortunately, I don't think this game is in print anymore. It's been hard to find. But this is a cooperative deck building game in the Legendary universe. So similar to Legendary Marvel. But this game is actually really hard and very thematic. Obviously, it takes place during the Alien movies. I have only the original box. I didn't get any of the expansions, I don't think. But yeah, the game is a ton of fun, very difficult, very thematic, and a perfect game to play during Halloween. The next one, Arkham Horror, the living card game. Again, this is an excellent, one of the best living card games out there, next to Marvel Champions. If you follow my top 100 games of all time, you know that Arkham Horror and Marvel Champions are on there. So again, Arkham Horror is more of a story-driven game than Marvel Champions is, and it is super creepy. I play it solo. I haven't played it with cooperatively yet, and I'm not a solo player, but it is one of those type of games that really draw me in. The story is excellent, and it's got that RPG element to it as you upgrade your character. But yeah, love to play this during the spooky season. It is a great living card game. Again, if you're willing to dish out the cash to buy the expansions for this game, I highly recommend Arkham Horror, the card game. So we're sticking in the same universe. This is number 8, Mansions of Madness. I finally got this game off my shelf of shame after about 4 years. So this is another dungeon crawler, but that requires an app, and this is from the Arkham Horror universe. And essentially, you got different missions, and you're going around this mansion, or again, the expansions add different things to it as well, different areas, and you're trying to figure out the clues. And every game does play a little bit differently, which is what I've noticed. The game is fantastic. It's got, again, a creepy vibe, like that the living card game has, and you get that same that Cthulhu mythos feel. It is an excellent dungeon crawler, and again, I know not many people, there's certain groups out there that are not crazy about app-driven games. I can guarantee this game is excellent, and it will make for a perfect game to play during Halloween. So number 9, this stood on the list, Cobble and Fog. So Cobble and Fog is part of the Unmatched series, where it's card-driven games, battle skirmish games. But this has Sherlock Holmes, Dracula, and the Invisible Man. And I think I'm missing one more. It's been a while since I've played, but I love the Unmatched series. I love Cobble and Fog. If Restoration Games is here, or was it Renegade, begging you to make a Friday the 13th, Jason versus Freddy versus Leatherface versus Pinhead. We would really can use. I know there's like a licensing thing going on right now with that IP, but we are us horror fans are craving Freddy versus Jason versus Leatherface versus Pinhead. If you guys could get those characters in there, we'd love to see that in the Unmatched universe. And of course, number 10 is the game that got me into this hobby, and it was on my list last year for top 10 games to play during Halloween, and that is Letters from Whitechapel. Another hidden movement game where somebody plays as Jack the Ripper and the other plays the police officers, and they are trying to corner Jack the Ripper, and Jack the Ripper is trying to escape. Again, it's not really a scary game, but it is perfect to play for Halloween with the theme and everything. But yeah, I feel like Letters from Whitechapel isn't as popular as what it used to be, because I think there are more games out now, like Mr. Jack or Whitechapel. I think that maybe streamlined it a bit, because it's not an easy game to table. There are some heavy rules to it, but I still enjoy the game a lot, and I think it's perfect for this time of year. So Final Girl didn't make it on the list this year, because again, like I've said, I'm not a solo player, and I do think Final Girl does have a lot of randomness to it. I still did like it because it was lushing with theme, and especially if you're into those slasher movies, the 80s movies that I grew up with, you are going to love it. But I feel like it has run its course with me, and I'm actually ready to sell it when I finish all the boxes that I have. I forgot what else. I think. So Last Friday is another game I have. It did not make this list because I do not like that game at all. I think Last Friday is super random. I think there's a lot of problems with it. I still have it in my collection, and I'm trying to get rid of it. I don't think it made the list last year either. I know it's got this whole Friday the 13th ripoff, whatever it is, but yeah, it wasn't a good game. I think Rear Window is off my list too. I don't think Rear Window is that much of a horror game. It was more like a cooperative, semi-cooperative game, but it didn't really give me that horror movie vibe or spooky vibe. Even though the movie I don't even think was really that scary either. But yeah, that didn't make the list this year. But yeah, that's my top 10 games to play during Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions about these games, and please like and subscribe. This little channel is starting to grow every day, and I'm really thankful for all you subscribers, all my followers on Instagram. If you're subscribed to the channel, also follow my Instagram account. It will mean a lot. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a safe Halloween and spooky season. There's going to be a ton of videos to come, a lot of video reviews coming soon. And I hope you guys will check it out. And hope you all have a great Halloween season. Until next time, have a great one, guys.